What is up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to be reacting to Bodybuilding BS. You may know who he is, Nick Trilogy. For the most part, I think the guy gives out super high quality information. He helps a lot of people, tells you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. But unfortunately, I stumbled across a video of his, and let's just say I don't fully agree with what he had to say. He kind of missed the mark just a little bit in my opinion. Now again, this is just my opinion, so you know what? Maybe I'm freaking wrong. What do I know? 16-year-old brat on YouTube who has no freaking followers. What the shit do I know, right? This guy, knows a lot more than me, so obviously I'm freaking wrong, but this is my opinion. Let me know what you think about it in the comments. Of course, I'm always going to tell you what I think, the truth. So without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, so we have a video from Bodybuilding BS here, as you see, and the title of his video is Squatting Deep Doesn't Equate to Having Large Legs. So right off the bat, I'm going to hit the pause button. I mean, the video's already paused, and I'm going to go ahead and disagree. I'm going to say if you squat ass to grass, you're going to get some big freaking legs. But let's watch the video.
With growing big quads. Now let me explain why. Now, depending what machine you're using, a Smith machine, a barbell squat, a hack squat, a pendulum squat, that will predetermine how deep you have to go.
Okay, so right off the bat, I'm going to have to disagree there. And I'm going to tell you exactly why. So, there are some, let's be honest, machines that suck freaking donkey balls. One, for example, if you guys know, maybe you like this. For me, I fucking hate it. So, it's the horizontal leg press. The one where you're laying down like this and you use your feet and you freaking leg press. And it's got the stupid ass weight stack, right? So, I freaking hate it. Not because it has the weight stack, but because you can't get freaking deep. It stops you at half the range of motion. You can barely get parallel on that thing. So by definition, saying that the machine will predetermine how low you have to go, I think that's bullshit. Because there are some machines like the pendulum squat here allow you to go super freaking deep. I got one in the basement. My ass is touching the freaking ground or the plate there because I'm going so freaking low. But this thing, so all of a sudden, because the machine only allows me to go that deep, that's only how deep I should go? No, I think bullshit. I think some machines are just dog shit, and they don't allow you to get a good range of motion, which is why they freaking suck. Plain and simple.
Now, as long as you're breaking 90 degrees and your quad is getting stretched, you don't need to bury it all the way down to the ground.
Okay, so I do agree that if you don't have to go to ass to the grass to make gains. I think a lot of people back in the day, no one ever told you to go ass to the grass. They were always like,
if you go ass to the grass, you're gonna break your knees or something like that.
They always said, it was freaking bad for your knees, right? So even when I first started training, I wouldn't go ass to the grass. Everyone was like, it's bad for your knees, bro. What the hell are you doing? But listen. If you go to parallel, like he's saying, you're gonna get some big fucking quads. If you sink your ass to the ground, you're gonna get some even bigger quads. No shit. Well, and I'm gonna explain this right now. So let's say you were doing a preacher curl, right? So you're doing the preacher curl, whatever. You ever seen someone tell you to do preacher curls like this in the top range like that, doing half reps? No. So explain to me why the quads are such a unique muscle. They're different to every other muscle in the body. They're just so unique. What a unique snowflake they are. where it's better to do half reps in the contracted position than full range of motion. I'll wait. Tell me why it's better. Why the quads are so unique where we shouldn't use full ROM on the quads, but on every other muscle we should. Just not the quads, guys, because, just not the quads. I'll wait.
1 million, zillion, jillion, dillion, cotillion times later.
I'm still waiting because, no, it's not true. If something applies to one muscle, the muscle building principles apply to every single muscle in your body. So if it's important to stretch your biceps to make them grow, it's important to stretch your quads to make them grow. You wouldn't tell someone to do half reps on a preacher curl, so why would you tell them to do half reps on a squat? Now, I will say, if you can't go to parallel because of injuries, you got bad knees, your hips don't allow it, that's fine. But to say you're not going to get better gains for going ass to the grass, I think is bullshit.
Not going low enough is just as bad as overstretching a muscle. So
Nobody, if you have the flexibility to go ass to the grass, newsflash, you're not overstretching. Now, if you feel pain going that low and it's hurting or whatever, then yeah, don't go ass to the grass. But if your joints and your body, well, first thing I would say is if you're getting pain doing that shit, you should maybe try lightening the load, maybe slow down the eccentric, because most of the time, let's be honest, you're probably going to be freaking ego lifting. So lighten the weight, something you can actually handle, do higher reps, and then try it. And you know what? 9 times out of 10, you're probably going to be able to do it. But let's say you're the odd one who can't go ass to the grass, and you're doing half squats. You're going to make gains. I'm not arguing with that. You're going to make some freaking results. But it could be a little bit better. And also, get it on a mobility routine, bruh. If you can't go in a full ROM, you got to get some better mobility, okay? Start stretching or whatever. Now, for me, I don't even have to stretch. Why? Because when I'm lifting weights, I'm stretching all the time. Because when you go ass to the grass in a squat like this, my quads are getting a huge stretch. My hips are getting stretched. Everything's getting stretched. Or if I do an RDL, like my hamstring mobility is freaking insane. Why? Because when I do RDLs and leg curls, I stretch my hamstrings so freaking much. So if you can get that, start getting more flexible, and then doing ass to the grass squats, you won't even have to do a mobility routine.
DM me the word coach if you're looking for some more help on developing your legs.
And so that's the video. I had a response. If you have the mobility for it, it's absolutely better. If it's better to stretch other muscles, then it's better to stretch them all. Why would you tell someone to only go halfway down on a dumbbell curl or bench press? No, you wouldn't. So why is it different for the quads? And I think that sums it up the best. The quads are not some unique muscle where it's better to do different things to them. It's just not. The same way you grow your bicep, it's how you grow your hamstring, it's how you grow your quad. The same principles apply. And, there are some guys in the comments, it's about time somebody says this shit. Yeah, it's bad for your joints. I'm gonna have to disagree. If you're flexible enough, you should be able to do that absolutely fine. It is not bad. Squats are not bad for your joints. I think it's more effective as long as you got the mobility for it. Gave it a little heart. Freaking love that, buddy. So, what do I know? Some 16-year-old idiot on the platform with no followers, so no one's even going to see this video. But that is my thoughts on the matter. So if you guys have enjoyed, and again, no hate to this guy, freaking love him, quality advice, I'm just stating my opinion. So if you guys have enjoyed, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe if you're new here, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.